Hello and welcome. My name is Stephen McDonald here for the DeMatha Seniors versus Staff basketball game, an annual tradition here. I'm here along with Daeshaun Williams for an exciting event of basketball in the Convocation Center. Daeshaun, are you excited for today?
I'm definitely excited. I'm glad to be back with you, Stephen. Usually we do this during the regular season of our annual basketball season, but you know, we got a special event here with the staff versus seniors.
Yeah. And it looks like over there Mr. Sicko was throwing down some dunks.
Indeed.
He appears to be the player to watch for the staff. Of course, Mr. April will at least try to play, but he did not look very good. Then, of course, KJ Winston is throwing down some dunks on the other side of the court. The official roster for the seniors are Dawson Brogan, KJ Winston, John Rogers, Jaden Garrett, Amani Agaku, Burchard Allen, Efren Enriquez, Cole Rodia, Austin Boynes, Maximus Green, Gavin Weddington, Riley Williams, Yahi Smith, Brandon Groce, and James Cordy. So it should be an exciting matchup as we get ready to start the game here.
The head coaches for the seniors will be Rodney Rice, Jarrell Roberson, Aaron Roberson, Tyler Ward, all Stags who played on this year's varsity team.
And, of course, varsity players are not allowed to play. Oh, and it appears that Buck the Stag has entered the building and is on the seniors bench. Still warming up a little bit. It appears that the teacher's starting five will be Mr. Garrett, Mr. Travers, Mr. Puffett, Mr. Sicko, and Mr. Flary, maybe Mr. Tate. No. Not sure who the fourth is.
I couldn't help but hear you, Stephen, but it sounds like you said our very own Mr. Puffett.
Yes.
Who helps us set up these broadcasts, who teaches broadcast journalism at this school.
Yeah, and he's been looking pretty good. He's a good shooting threat for today. Mr. Rogers might play. At least I think that's Mr. Rogers. I'm not sure if it is.
It definitely looks like him.
Yeah. Okay. Anyways, we're just about to start the game. But there are some interesting events going on in today's world of sports. Of course, the Wells Fargo Championship is going on in Potomac this weekend. The current standings are Matthew Wolf at -5, Denny McCarthy at -5, Aaron Rye from England at -5, and Colin Tarrant at -5, also from England. All four have finished their rounds today. And that should be an exciting week at TPC at Avenel Farm. Tickets are actually quite cheap for a good PGA championship. And also the Angels and the Red Sox are currently playing along with the Reds and the Brewers. Reds and Brewers are tied 3-3. Angels and Red Sox are tied at 0. Nationals play the Rockies today. Soon, and there was a dunk by Maximus Green if you just missed that. And Mr. Travers just attempted a layup, missing that.
Speaking of events, we got our own events at DeMatha. This is Teacher Appreciation Week. Not only that, today we've got the seniors versus the staff, but tomorrow is prom night for our seniors and juniors.
And it's a half day as well.
Indeed, that too.
Here we go. The shoot-arounds just about have a minute left before the official game begins. Appears to have stagnated. Well, as I say, it appears to have stagnated. We just saw a dunk. Maximus Green definitely looks as if he is by far the best on the seniors. Mr. Garrett looking good as well for the staff. We also have Mr. Dickerson playing for the staff today. How do you think what his impact will be on the game today?
Well, you know, from what I've heard, Mr. Dickerson was a great player here at DeMatha. So, I mean, hopefully we'll see some of that. I definitely want to see what a lot of the staff have here, especially for next year, because we'll be seniors. Some of us will be playing in this game. So this is our little scouting report, I guess.
Yeah. But we should have Mr. Revkin playing in the game. Mr. Revkin is currently on the seniors side, just watching on. Mr. Revkin should participate at least next year. We got to have him throw down a few dunks.
Indeed we do. Indeed.
Well, we've got under a minute until the start of the game.
Predictions?
I'll say the seniors by 2.
I'll say the seniors by 5.
Okay. Staff are a bit of an underdog. And we have 2 people wearing the number 14 for the staff, Mr. April and Mr. Sicko. Mr. April is wearing a red shirt underneath, and Mr. Sicko is wearing a black-orange combination.
Head coach of the staff, Mr. Gang.
Oh, Mr. Gang. I'm surprised Mr. Gang isn't playing. He'd be able to play pretty well. Rogers for 3. He'll miss that.
I heard that Mr. Smith was supposed to be playing today, too. But
yeah, he has the unfortunate event of an Achilles injury.
Yep.
There seems to be now much excitement in the room.
For the seniors.
Yeah.
Definitely for the seniors.
And the teachers.
I believe they're saying, I believe that they can win.
The teachers are at least attempting to score a few points today. Mr. House is a coach. Mr. Holsey is a coach as well, along with Mr. Eck. And the team for the teachers will be Mr. Sharps, Mr. Puffett, Mr. Tate, Mr. Rogers, Mr. Travers, Mr. April, Mr. Sicko, Garrett, and Mr. Dickerson. This should be an exciting event for DeMatha basketball.
Seems we got some familiar faces as our referees as we commentated some of those games for those guys. I see JV Sar, AJ McCleary there.
Yeah.
Anyone you can make out, Steven?
I can see the JV managers. I see the JV managers, but they're just at the scoreboard, so hopefully their scoring will be better than some of the scoring we've seen this year.
I believe that this series of competitions between the staff and seniors is tied at 1-1 apiece. I believe this is our final event, so
we'll see.
All the marbles are on the line right here.
And here's the tip-off. We have Mr. Tate going off against KJ Winston. It's up. KJ gets it. Rogers tries to get the ball. And it's a scrum. And Mr. Tate tries to get it. Now KJ again. Tate controls the ball. Tate controls the ball. Screen set by Rogers. Pass to Dickerson. Screen set by Tate. Dickerson gets the ball off. That is seniors ball. As our official is Anthony Bardenau.
Mr. Dickerson not too happy with that ball.
Yeah, he's not happy with the refs here.
Looked like a fair call there. Looked like it bounced off his shoe.
There's KJ with the ball. He'll pass. 3 by the air ball. KJ with a good rebound. And the shot is up and good. Senior Stags lead 2-0. Dickerson will bring the ball up the court.
Seemed like he was very excited to make that as he was blowing kisses to the crowd.
Screen set by Mr. Garrett. Mr. Travers, the shot, and that's good. 2-2 game. Here come the senior Stags. Dickerson guarding very well, at least attempting to guard well. Drive by, and that's out of bounds.
Looked like he just lost control on the layup.
That's teacher's ball. Rogers passes it to Dickerson. Dickerson to Travers. Travers, that's an up and down.
That's a clean block. Up and down, as you said, but they'll let it slide, so we'll just count that as a block.
You go. Dickerson steals the ball. Dickerson is going. Dickerson will miss it. Mr. Tate gets the rebound. Mr. Tate for 3, no good. Rebound, KJ Winston. Maximus Green now for 3. Green, no good. Tate with the rebound. Going up the floor now is Mr. Tate. Mr. Tate passes to Rogers. Rogers loses control. That is senior Stags ball. To the elation of the crowd here. Seniors bring the ball up the court.
Some nice defense being played on both sides.
Passing around the perimeter, now driving. Rogers fouls. Should be 2 shots.
Looks like he called Mr. Travers sleeping and was able to take it to Mr. Rogers in the paint.
Here are 2 shots for the Stags. Shot number 1, that's good. Mr. Dickerson and Mr. Travers are plotting something here on the top of the key. 3-2 Stags. Still 3-2. And KJ Winston will get the rebound. He'll pass it out. That's a 3. No good. Air ball. Goes right into the hands of Mr. Tate. Passing up the floor to Garrett. A little bit of a confusion going on here on the court.
Coaches were too far on the court.
Inbound now, Mr. Tate to Mr. Dickerson. Dickerson, screen set by Travers. Rogers sets one as well. Dickerson loses control of the ball.
He's going to stay with the staff, teachers. I will say you got to like the leadership from Mr. Dickerson right here.
The inbound to Travers. Travers, that's a travel. That is a travel. That will be Stags ball.
I will say the Stags in attendance are right. You cannot do that.
Now the Stags bringing up the ball. KJ wants it. KJ will get it. He will drive. Oh, going out, try to put it back. And jump ball. And the teachers will get it. Mr. Tate gets the inbound from Mr. Dickerson, and Mr. Dickerson will bring the ball up the court. Dickerson for 3, and that's good. Now 5-3 lead for the teachers.
I didn't know Mr. Dickerson had the jumper like that.
Students now have the ball on the perimeter. 3, way off the mark. Rebound by Maximus Green, blocked by Mr. Tate. And it goes out of bounds, but the teachers will get the ball. Dickerson brings it up the court. Good move by Dickerson. He'll try to drive, double team, ball is stolen. And stolen again as the ball goes right back to Mr. Tate. Screen set by Rogers. Tate driving, passes out to Mr. Garrett. Garrett for 3. No good, Mr. Garrett. Rebound by the Stags. Driving now are the Stags. That's a good move, and that's it. Now 5-5, tied score.
Nice little hop step.
Mr. Dickerson controlling the ball. And appears to be issues with the shot clock. And as a turnover, that's a 10-second violation. Subs are coming into the game now. Mr. Rogers is going out for Mr. Sicko, and Mr. Flaherty is coming in for Mr. Travers.
Tied game, 5-5. About 4 minutes left in the quarter.
Here's the inbound now. Senior Stags. And here we go. Mr. Dickerson gets the ball. Dickerson going up the court will shoot again for 3. It's no good, rebounded by the Senior Stags as they go up the court.
Mr. Dickerson was feeling himself right there. And
again,
the Stags are ripped.
Mr. Tate will get it and will go and miss it. Easy rebound for the Stags. And they go back up the court.
Miscalculated the launch angle that he needed to get that dunk off.
And the shot there by the Stags. Mr. Sicko with the rebound. Mr. Flaherty now with the ball. He will drive. lose control of it. Pass it to Mr. Tate. Now Mr. Tate gets those easy 2
nice
points.
pass.
7-5.
To find Mr. Tate wide open for the layup.
Going, nice dribbles there by the senior Stags. Driving, going back out. Jumper, ill-advised jumper. Mr. Sicko gets an easy rebound. Now to Mr. Fleury. Fleury to Dickerson. Dickerson misses a 3. Mr. Sicko can't get the rebound.
Nice jab
Rebounded
step by
the-
Mr.
yeah.
Dickerson. Just wasn't able to make him pay with the 3. Easy 2
They're
points.
easy
for the
2
senior.
points for the, yeah, 2 points for the Stags. Mr. Tate will throw it to Mr. Garrett. Garrett will shoot along 2. 9-7 now. Teachers in the lead. I know, yeah. And Stags with the ball. Passing out, bad pass. That should be Teachers' ball.
And it will.
And Mr. Puffett will come into the game for Mr. Garrett. Mr. Fleury, bad pass. Easy interception by KJ. Take that. That's an easy 2 points. Now the Stags have to get
And that's going to be called a foul,
That is a foul. Wow.
And 1 there.
It's an extra point, potentially, for KJ Winston.
That one had the
Yep.
Stags really hyped there.
Yeah.
Taking us a moment to get some order back.
Here comes the free throw. And that's no good. Mr. Fleury to Mr. Dickerson. Dickerson now trying to command the offense. Dickerson driving. Screen set by Mr. Sicko. Passes to Sicko. That's out of bounds.
Looks like
Seniors-
Mr. Sharp's trying to check in for the staff.
Passing around the perimeter are the senior Stags. Driving now. Passing out again. Dickerson comes to cover. Ill-advised jumper, no good. Mr. Sicko with a rebound. But the Stags get a steal.
Stolen by KJ.
Mr. Dickerson has 3 turnovers in this first quarter with less than a minute remaining. KJ tries to get a dunk there, no good. Mr. Sicko gets a good pass from Mr. Tate. Mr. Sicko will make it. It's now 11-9. Passing around. Stags. There's a bad jumper there. Mr. Tate will get a rebound over KJ Winston. Mr. Dickerson bringing the ball up the court. Will pass to Mr. Puffett. Puffett with the jumper. Nowhere near the basket. Less than 20 seconds remaining now. Stags, no good. Rebound by Mr. Tate.
12 seconds remaining. Dickerson on the fast break. Foul!
It is now 13-9.
Mr. Dickerson with the nice and 1 there. And again, we'll take some time to restore order.
He'll get an extra free throw. Dickerson now. The shot. No good. Rebounded by the Stags. We'll pass it up the court. Going, driving, trying to get the last shot. No good. And second chance. No, still no. And that's the end of the first quarter.
13-9 is our score. I believe we're playing 4 quarters.
So we've got a minute break, so we'll go off for just a second, then we'll be right back. And we're back here to start the second quarter. Mr. Dickerson has to go to the locker room.
Mr. Sharks will check in for him.
And the senior Stags will bring the ball up the court. Dickerson had 3 turnovers in that first quarter, but ended up being the best scorer for the not for the seniors, excuse me, for the teachers. Seniors with the ball now. 3 from the corner, no good. Stags have
Mr. Sharps.
Mr. Sharps is going with the ball.
Fast break.
No good. Mr. Fleury tries to get it, no good. KJ Winston with the rebound. Going up the court now are the senior Stags. KJ will drive. There is a foul.
Are we sure he's just a football player?
I don't think so. Mr. Garrett comes back from the locker room and will take his spot on the bench.
If he had made that error.
And he will get that shot.
Lucky bounces.
Now 13-10.
Senior Stags could definitely use this free throw to get back into it.
Some conversation going on with the officials, the scorers table, and the teachers. And a very upset Mr. Gang. Very upset Mr. Gang. Trying to get almost getting a technical here. And Mr. Gang, okay, not ejected, but he could have been easily. Here's the second free throw now.
Senior Stags down by 2 now, off of the 2 made free throws from KJ.
Teachers coming up the court. Mr. Sicko gets the ball somehow. Bad dribbling, though. Gets it back to Mr. Tate. Tate driving. Try to dunk, does not. Rebound by the senior Stags. They call a foul.
Tried to make a highlight play. We'll get a foul called. Mr. Tate went for the highlight play. Play of the year. Apparently KJ Winston's been charged with a flagrant.
Flagrant? Yeah. Here's shot number 1. Shot 1. No good. Shot number 2 now. That is good. Give the senior Stags the ball. Going up the court now. Driving. KJ in the corner will pass it. Now a 3, no good. Mr. Tate gets the rebound. Going up the court, Mr. Tate, pass it to Mr. Sharps. Mr. Sharps with a good move. No good. Mr. Tate with the rebound. Now to Mr. Puffett. Puffett for 3. No good. Rebounded by the senior Stags. Go up the court. Oh, great pass for an easy 2 points.
What could have been a foul turned into a great pass.
Now 14-13. Fleury dribbling. Pass to Tate, now to Sicko. Sicko in the paint. He gets foul, but no basket.
Foul called. Refs are chatting about it right now.
Shot number 1. No good. Subs come in now, including Austin Boyne, Maximus Green. Mr. Travers will come in the game for the teachers, along with Mr. Dickerson. Shot number 2 is good. It's 15-13. Stags going up and passing out to an official. They're wearing the same color, but that is slightly embarrassing.
Looked like he ran into a brick wall right there.
Yeah. And it appears Mr. Rogers will check in.
Mr. Rogers decided to come out of retirement for this game.
Yeah. Mr. Puffett now dribbling. Throws it up awkwardly. Not sure what that was. But here come the senior Stags, now passing into the corner, driving. Ball just comes out. And here we go. Steal by the senior Stags on Dickerson. Should be a jump ball. And that's senior Stags ball.
We've got some confusion. And now we got a timeout called by Mr.
Gang. Mr. Gang has gotten in trouble with the officials already today.
The staff is up by 2 points, so it's nothing to really panic about right now. But the seniors are making it close.
Yes, the seniors are making it very close. And the staff do seem to be a little bit more disorganized than the seniors so far. Resuming the game now. We have Rogers, Sharps, Travers, Puffett, and Dickerson.
I'm going to make a prediction. The next shot that Mr. Puffett takes, he will make it.
He will make it?
He'll make it.
I don't really believe in that prediction, but you never know. Here we go now. Dickerson with the ball, commanding his offense. Passing to Rogers.
Deflected out of
Max
bounds.
Green deflects. Inbound now. Dickerson. Dickerson to inbound to Rogers. Rogers is swarmed, and that's out of bounds. Dickerson will inbound again. Inbound to Rogers, out of bounds again. As we'll do the third inbound in the past 15 seconds or so.
Mr. Rogers looking for a foul on that one. I don't see it.
Rogers wants the ball. He'll get his wish. Passing out to Dickerson. Dickerson back to Rogers. Rogers to Dickerson. Dickerson three.
Can't leave him open.
No good. It's a save. Good pass to Mr. Sharps. In the paint. Stolen by KJ Winston.
Stolen
but
by
pass
Dickerson.
to Dickerson. Good move by Dickerson. Now to Puffett. Puffett passing to Sharps. Sharps, interesting shot there, to say the least. The senior Stags go up the court. Bad pass. KJ will pass it out to Green. Green, pull-up jumper, no good. Rebound Senior Stags, and they'll make it. It's a tie game.
Staff can't buy a bucket right now.
Dickerson driving, and there's his bucket. It's now 17-15. Stags bringing the ball up the court. Having some issues. Good defense by Dickerson. But getting around that, and that's a very nice jumper.
I don't know how he made that.
Luck of the draw.
He definitely saved the play right there.
17-17 now. Rogers, 3. No good. Green with the rebound for the Senior Stags. Green will shoot a 3. No good. Rebounded. Green will drive now. Oh, good pass.
Behind the back.
3 again. And that's good for the Senior Stags, now 2017. Mr. Sharp's taking the ball up the court. Will pass to Mr. Travers, and that goes out of bounds. Subs coming in. 9 turnovers for the teachers.
Seems like a lot for former basketball players. But it's probably been a while since they've played. Organized 5v5.
Mr. April now on the game, but that's a 3 for the Senior Stags, now 23-17. Mr. April, Mr. Garrett, Mr. Sicko, and Mr. Fleury are now in the game, and Mr. Tate is as well. Approved by Mr. Fleury. It's now 23-19. Scrum for the ball at the front. Fleury gets it. Fleury holding on to the ball. Will pass it to Mr. April, who, let's just say, has it go out of bounds. Senior Stags are bringing the ball up the court for 3. No good. Rebound over April. KJ Winston. No, that should be teacher's ball. Mr. Fleury bringing the ball up the court. Stolen. And the Senior Stags should be able to get a nice 2 points here at least. Oh, wide open. Driving now. That's good. It's now 25-19 Senior Stags.
Nice finish through contact right there.
Mr. Fleury passing it to Garrett. Garrett, 3. No good for Mr. Garrett.
Senior Stags are definitely starting to run away with this game.
Here's a pass to KJ Winston underneath the basket. Almost a foul by Mr. Sicko. Pass to Green. Green will make the bucket. Teachers are now bringing the ball up the court with about 1:30 left in this first half. Mr. Tate has been swarmed. He'll pass to Mr. April. And Mr. April makes a bucket.
Crowd's going crazy,
yeah.
Steven. They're loving it.
Drive by the Senior Stags. Now a pass out. Drive again. Now to Green. Green will pass it. Top of the key. Drive. And that's good. 29-21 Senior Stags. A minute left in this first half. Garrett with the ball. Garrett to Sicko. Sicko now in the paint is fouled. Not a very popular call. 37 seconds left in this first half. 2 shots. Sicko's first is good. Mr. April will go out of the game, replaced by Dickerson. Sicko again. Sicko missing it. Senior Stags basically given a rebound. On the perimeter, 3. No good. Rebounded by Dickerson. Dickerson going up the court, will take it all the way. No good. Rebounded by the Senior Stags. Less than 20 seconds now. 3. That's no good. Rebounded by Sicko. 10 seconds now. 5, 4, and 3 by Dickerson. That's good. With 3 seconds in this first half. And that'll be the end of the first half. We'll be back after a short few-minute break.
Hello, DeMatha Stags. I'm Laurent Chinakwa, class of 2023. I'm filling in for Stephen McDonald. He lost his voice for a little bit, but we're back here for the second half of the students versus teachers showdown.
You know, I thought something was different.
Bro, the teachers are putting on quite a showing here, huh?
Mr. Dickerson?
I did not know he had.
We did not expect this.
We did not expect any of this from Mr. Dickerson. Oh my!
The man who is usually on us for hoodies, phones, has just been balling out today. That's crazy. I did not expect this.
Yeah, he's keeping the teachers in this game.
Go completely.
I'm wondering what they're gonna bring out here. I mean, like the teachers were leading for almost like 3/4 of the whole game.
Yeah.
It's just now the students they put a little bit of a comeback in. With the score 25-29. What do you expect to see here in the second half?
I expect the seniors to keep tempo up because that's what they've been doing this whole time. They just pushed the tempo, kept the staff off their toes. But I really expect this 5 that we're seeing out here right now, I expect this to mostly stay the same. You know, you got the occasional, Mr. Puffin, Mr. Sharps coming in. But other than that, this is the 5 that should stay out. Yeah. For the teachers, especially if they want to really get back in this.
Yeah, because you have the big and Mr. Sicko, and then Mr. Tate. He's really playing every position. He's carrying the ball down the court. He's getting the board. All right, as the students carry the ball out right here, we got Max drilling up to Dickerson. KJ with the ball. Oh, what a steal by Mr. Dickerson. For the 3. Oh, misses there right there. KJ with the rebound. Mr. Dickerson on KJ, the matchup we've been seeing the whole day. Almost a turnover. 3.
It's been off
Mr. Dickerson gets, Mr. Dickerson rebound. Jump ball.
Teacher's ball.
Yeah. They brought it out, the aggressiveness fast here. All right. Mr. Dickerson carrying the ball up the court. Yep. Pass to Mr. Tate. To Garrett. Down to Mr. Sicko. Ooh. Move.
Oh, that's a travel.
With a foul on Mr. Sicko. He's back to the line. It's like Mr. Sicko has been to the line the whole game. It's like 3rd, 4th time.
Well, what are you supposed to do when you're that big, you know?
Yeah.
I'm not getting back there to guard him.
Mr. Tate to check it in. To Mr. Garrett up for the lay, and it's good. 2 points for this teachers, 27-29. Max carries up the court. Dribble, push. Hey, he didn't make that, but that was a very athletic lay.
Very athletic attempt, I would say.
Yeah.
But you're right.
All right, Mr. Dickerson with the ball. Shoots the 3. Oh, clanks.
So Dickerson said, if you're going to give it to me, why not?
He check. Students with the ball. Shoot from the 3. And it's good. 3 from the students here.
Little combo move there. Crossover between the legs. Step back.
Hey, I'm back here. Mr. Tate with the ball. Finds Mr. Travers. Back to Tate. Down to Mr. Sicko. Oh, Mr. Sicko versus KJ. Turn around, shoots, and gets the lay on KJ.
That was a legit foul. That definitely looked like a legit foul.
That was an and one right there. All right, we got students carrying out the ball. Mr. Jurgensen to Mr. Green. Shoots. Mr. Tate with the rebound. Oh, Mr. Travers with the moves for the lay. Oh, air ball. Tate rebound, score. Teachers just tied up here, 31-31. Students mid. Mr. Garrett with the rebound.
They're honestly just letting the seniors just shoot their way into a hole right now.
Yeah. Mr. Dickerson bring the ball up the court. Foul. Foul by KJ.
Intentional foul right there.
Yeah. Mr. Dickerson has hands. He could dribble the ball. He's dribbling the ball off the court. We see the hands on the knee.
This is a mix of John Stockton's defense with some CP3 playmaking, and then with just a touch of Curry offense.
Yeah, he's just confident with the ball.
Very. As he should. I mean, he's leading the teachers in scoring.
Mr. Tate with the ball to Garrett. Back to Mr. Tate. Shoots the three. Mr. Sicko with the rebound. Trying to find someone. Tate with the... What do you think about that one?
Shaq to Kobe.
All right, as we have the Sins carrying the ball up the court here. Trying to find the open play right here. Teachers playing great defense right here. Turnover. Oh, back to the students.
Got to slow things down here. Down by 2. Find some way to score.
Teachers playing great defense here. 2-3. Oh, air ball by the students. We're getting a lot of those.
I mean, you can see that they want to. They want to get into the paint.
Yeah.
But the defense by the teachers are just so great.
3 by Tate. Oh, miss. KJ driving on Mr. Dick. Oh, turnover right there. Mr. Sicko with the ball. We got Mr. Dickerson slowing the game down. We've been seeing a lot of that from Mr. Dickerson. Dickerson to Tate. Mr. Tate trying to find a play with. Wide open at 3. Mr. Dickerson, it's up, and it's not good. Mr. Dickerson getting his own rebound. Mr. Garrett. Wow. What a pass by Mr. Dickerson to Mr. Garrett for the layup.
What did I say? Stockton, CP3, and then that touch of Curry.
Not a lie. Oh, and the 3 by the students from Dawson.
They needed that.
They really did need that. Score is 35-34. Mr. Dickerson was carrying the ball up the court slowly. Pass to Garrett. Pass to Mr. Travers. Travers up with it. Oh, miss.
Interesting shot to say the least.
Oh, but students driving mid. Rebound by Tate. Tate carrying the ball up. Came on KJ right here. Turns around. Looking for an open pass to Mr. Sicko. Sicko up, not good. Rebound by KJ.
LeBron, is it right to say that every time the students get the chance, even the chance to get into the paint, they should take that?
Most definitely. Just the size. They have the size difference right now. All right, Mr. Dickerson carrying the ball up the court slowly. You can see the teachers are a little bit fatigued. Score 35-34.
Well, Mr. Garrett wants that ball.
Yeah, Mr. Garrett. Ball backing down.
I look like a little too many steps right there, but okay.
Back to Tate. Mr. Tate looking for the open pass. Just shoots it. I guess it was a heat check.
Mr. Tate's channeling his inner Steph Curry.
Students calling a timeout. Trying to get together here.
They honestly need that timeout. They got to talk things over.
Yeah.
You can tell they're trying to get into the paint, but honestly, they're running no plays. This is honestly a reminder of what the Celtics basketball team looked like before they actually started playing as a team. It's just a bunch of ISOing.
Yeah.
No screens.
No plays.
This is just 1v1 basketball for them.
Yeah.
This isn't 5v5. The teachers are running plays. They're posting up, running pick and roll. That's why they're up right now.
Yeah, I just think that the teachers they came here with a plan. They came here with a plan that we are not going to lose today. They beat us in dodgeball. I know a lot of people have seen that clip.
Handball.
Dodgeball and handball. That dodgeball match, you see, it was 2v1. It was Mr. Garrett and Mr. Sharps. And and I felt sorry for that kid out there that got hit in the face.
Let's just make this straight really quickly.
Yeah.
What Mr. Sharps and Mr. Garrett did on that day was not legal.
They really did that. As we got Mr. Sharps and Mr. Rogers subbing into the game. Students checking the ball in. Some confusing going on.
I will say, Mr. Gang talking with the referee again. He's got about this close to getting a tech.
Yeah. Students check the ball in. Max carrying the ball up. Teachers really staying here with the 2-3. Mr. Dickerson with the guard defense. Oh, my. Almost forcing a turnover. 3 by the students, and it's not good. Ball goes out.
I will give the students credit there. They actually tried to set up an offense there.
Yeah.
But Green just didn't take advantage of the opportunity again once he had Dickerson off the screen.
Mr. Dickerson carrying the ball up the court slowly. Pass it to Coach Mr. Ferry. Down to Rogers. Rogers posting up. Foul. Foul. They called the foul before the shot. Yeah, they're calling the foul before the shot there. Dickerson to Mr. Tate. Mr. Tate pulls up. Oh, misses there from the 3.
Still waiting for that
students
3.
carrying the ball up fast. That's a travel.
That's a travel.
There you go. They called a travel. A little bit too much speed.
Is that our very own Mr. Corey Puffett checking in?
Yeah, there we go. Checking in for Mr. Dickerson. A well-earned rest right there for Mr. Dickerson.
I'm telling you right now, Mr. Puff is going to take over.
He will.
He's going to take over. As soon as he gets the ball, he's pulling it. Yeah. And it's going in.
No cap. Mr. Tate carrying the ball up down to Mr. Puffett. Mr. Puffett to turn over there to Max Green. Ooh.
Well, Mr. Sharp's playing a bit too aggressive right there.
Yeah,
that's a little too aggressive right there.
Missed 3 by the students. Wow. Press defense by the students. And Mr. Tate gets the foul. That was abnormal defense from the students there.
Yeah, I wish I could say the same for the defense we just saw from Mr. Sharps. That was
that defense from Mr. Sharps.
That was a press defense right there.
Yeah.
For football.
Mr. Sharps to Mr. Tate. Mr. Tate carrying the ball down. To Fury. Oh, jab. Drives. Pass to Rogers up for the leg. Mr. Rogers getting his own rebound. 36 seconds left. 35-34 Teachers. Students carry the ball down fast for the mid. Missed there. Board by Mr. Tate. Mr. Tate carrying the ball down, slowly slowing the game down with 23 seconds left. 35-34 here for the Teachers. I think Mr. Tate's looking here for the last shot, you think?
I definitely think so. Setting up the offense how he wants it, and now he's going to work.
Drives. Up for the lay. Oh, misses there. 3 seconds left. Max pulls up. Oh, air ball. That's it for the third quarter here. 35-34 Teachers.
All right, me and Steve, we made predictions at the beginning of the game. You were there for that. You heard some of those.
Yeah.
Let me ask you, what is your prediction as the score right now?
I think the Teachers pull out here. I think because like there is fatigue showing here for the Teachers, but the students just right now just don't have a plan.
By how much for the Teachers?
I think they win by 5.
5?
Yeah.
I still have the students winning, but not by 5 like I said earlier. I think that this one comes down to the wire. This one is going to come down to a 3.
Really? You think that students come here close here?
I do. It's only a 1-point game right now. You got another 8 minutes of basketball. And I think that third quarter showed the students that, hey, you know, these Teachers are going to come out. They want to win.
Yeah.
It's 1-1 right now in this little series we got for Teacher Appreciation Week.
Yeah.
It's 1-1. So, you know, Teachers want this one. So now, the students, they're out here. They're like, okay, let's lock in for this fourth quarter, you know?
Yeah.
Let's lock in.
We were playing with our food for a little bit.
Right. Let's play good basketball. Let's set up some plays. You saw what the Teachers were doing. You saw what Mr. Tate was doing, that final possession. He set up his own little play so that he could get the best opportunity to score with 10 seconds left. And he almost did that. So now the students have to find that one guy who's going to be that for them, who's going to be their John Stockton, Chris Paul, Steph Curry, like Mr. Dickerson, and just take over.
We'll see here in this fourth quarter as Mr. Ferry carries the ball down the court as their guard. We got Mr. Sharps for the pick, down to Mr. Tate. What a pass. What a play. Oh, the air ball.
The students have to make him pay for that. They have to.
Whoa, great defense by Mr. Tate. Up for the lay. Students score here, 35-36. Students, they grab the lead. Mr. Sicko checks it down to Mr. Fury, carrying the ball down the court, slowing the game down, playing slowly. Pick by Mr. Sharps. Pass to Tate. Drives. What a lay by Mr. Tate there. 37-36, Teachers.
Contact finisher, Hall of Fame.
Students carrying the ball down the court. Top of the key with the ball, Max. Pick by KJ. Mr. Fury just goes through that pick. Pass to Max. Up for the three. And it's there.
I don't know if you heard that, but Max, he was screaming, one more, one more.
Yeah. What a three. 39-37 Students. Turnover by Mr. Sharps there. KJ went with the defense. With the leg. Loses it somehow. Turnover. Mr. Tate with the ball. Foul. He gets almost pushed out. We're going to see what the call is here.
From what I saw, it was Capri who pushed KJ into Mr. Tate. Therefore, that's an offensive foul. But
Teacher's ball.
the refs that we have aren't looking to make too many calls. They wanted to be physical, and I respect that.
Yeah. Teacher's ball. Mr. Tate looking open man. Mr. Dickerson. Mr. Dickerson back in the game. We'll see what he checks up here.
We got to come up with a nickname for Mr. Dickerson from here on out and just call him that.
Oh, he drives. Ooh, with the hezzy, with the lay, and one by Mr. Dickerson.
Did you? Are we seeing this?
This is greatness right here.
Are we seeing this?
This is greatness.
MVP. MVP.
No, listeners, we did not expect this from Mr. Dickerson coming into this game.
Okay, let's make this clear right now. Everyone in the Convocation Center, the Brendan Looney Convocation Center, did not expect this from Mr. Dickerson.
Their jaws are dropped right now. And free throw by Mr. Dickerson made. 40-39 Teachers right here. Students trying to find their way, get their own board. Mr. Tate with the rebound.
Multiple opportunities, and it still somehow ends up with the students.
Max slows the ball down. Max versus Mr. Dickerson. We've been seeing it the whole game. Great defense by Mr. Dickerson
Mr.
right
Dickerson
here.
wanted the smoke.
Drive by KJ. Up. KJ gets the foul. No make, though.
About time he got a foul call.
Yeah, it looks like the Teachers are just playing a zone here. Like Mr. Dickerson's like Darrell Revis on his own island right now.
This is what my basketball coaches would like to call a red zone, as in you play more aggressive than you would usually play in a regular zone. That's what the Teachers been doing. That's what's got them this 1-point lead.
Yeah, it's
possible 1-point lead, unless KJ makes.
Yeah, 40-39 with 6 minutes left. And the make by KJ, tie game, 40-40 with 6 minutes left. Mr. Dickerson carrying the ball down the court slowly. Mr. Dickerson passes it down to Mr. Sicko. Mr. Sicko turnaround lay. Gets his own rebound, throws it off of the student to get the ball out, to get the ball back. That is a high IQ play there by Mr. Sicko.
It would have been a high IQ play, but I really think that he actually took a step out of bounds before he made that.
I didn't see that.
I definitely saw that.
All right, Mr. Sicko to check the ball in. Almost a set-out play, but Mr. Dickerson blocked for the lay.
What kind of officiating is this?
we have students officiating the game. It's students' ball.
When did Angel Hernandez switch from baseball to basketball?
I do not know, Daeshaun. Oh, all right, so it's Teachers' ball.
Okay, yeah, clean block,
Yeah.
right, yes, that's the right call.
Mr. Sicko to check the ball in.
I'm with Mr. Gang right now. Oh, wait, no, sorry, wrong side.
Mr. Sicko throws the ball into Mr. Tate. Mr. Tate, the ball went out on the other side.
That would have been bad for the Teachers.
Mr. Dickerson with the ball at the top of the key. Almost loses the ball. Gets
Good
the ball
defense.
back. Great defense by the students. They almost got their defense solved here right now. Pick by Sicko. Down Mr. Ferry. Top of the key to Mr. Tate. Mr. Tate shoots the ball. Shot clock almost goes out. Rebound by the students. Carrying the ball down really fast. Wow, what a lay by the students. He said, get off me. 40-42 students right now. 4:47 left to play. Mr. Tate slowing the ball down, carrying the ball down the court to Mr. Fury. Pulls up. And that's a make. That's a make. That's a 2 right there. 42-42. 4:30 left to play. Students carrying the ball down here slowly. Pass to Max. Step back. Pulls up. And that's a 3 by Max. 45-42 students right there.
Max had a mission. Mission accomplished.
He needed that 3 there. That was a very clutch 3 for the students. There's some commotion going on right here off of that 3.
I think this is the beginning of Max's takeover.
Oh.
Max is going to take over this game and lead our students, our seniors, class of 2022 to victory.
Hopefully. As we have Mr. Rogers subbing in for Mr. Sicko. We had a great turnout here today. It was very loud today from the students.
Speaking of turnouts, there's a concert tonight for DeMatha Symphonic Band. Concert band. I believe Concert Band 2 will be there too.
Yeah. I'm
Should be.
performing too.
Yes, indeed. We're all, me and you are performing. Final concert of the year.
Yeah.
Later on in the month will be Mr. Roper's final concert of his DeMatha career, an illustrious DeMatha career at that.
It will be a great night. As we have Mr. Dickerson, great ball moves. Passes it down. Mr. Garrett tone over there trying to pass it to Mr. Rogers. Students play with a fast pace. Oh, blocking foul by Mr. Fury. The teachers are trying to grasp at any way to slow the students down. Teachers showing a little bit of fatigue.
Yeah, definitely.
As it's 43-45 students, 3:52 left to play. Pick by Max here. Pass. Oh. What a rebound by the students. The students are not stopping here. They're on a hot streak right now, 43-47 students. Let's see what the teachers have here right now. Mr. Dickerson carrying the ball down. He's driving. Gets the foul.
Good call. Good call.
Mr. Dickerson just put in the game in his hands.
Yes, definitely. Mr. Dickerson said, if this game's going down to the wire, if we lose, if we win, I'm going to make that decision.
If the teachers pull this one out, I think it all goes down to Mr. Dickerson. He's been the player of the game.
It has to. It has to.
Yeah.
There is no one else who takes the final shot if this game comes down to it.
As Mr. Dickerson misses the first one. Sets for the second. And he makes it, but there's a violation.
Lane violation?
Yeah. Violation by Mr. Rogers. Mr. Rogers trying to get down to the backcourt to hide, to make sure the refs don't see him.
Costly points right there.
Yeah. 43-47 students. 3:26 left to play. There's a timeout called by the teachers.
Luan, this is your first game commentating with me. This is my first game commentating with you.
Yeah.
This has been fun.
It's been very fun. I hope the teachers pull this one out. Actually, wait. That's kind of against me being a student.
You have your opinions. You know, if you want to betray the students, it's okay, Luan.
No, my fault, guys. I got the students totally in this one. Hopefully they can hold this lead. Currently right now at DeMatha, we have our SGA elections going on. We had the Jared Gatt versus Michael Metz debate yesterday. I attended that one. It went well. There were some great points brought on. Also, SGA officers. I'm running for SGA secretary, so if you guys could toss me a vote, I'll be greatly appreciated.
I did give you a vote, Laurent. I definitely did.
Thank you so much, Daeshaun.
I heard that you'd be trying to bring back our old class schedule from freshman year.
I'm going to try. As the students bring the ball in, down to Max, students pull up 3, bricked. Rebound by Mr. Dickerson. Carries the ball down the court. Picked by Mr. Sicko, pulls up. Mr. Tate grabs the rebound, dribbles it out. The students almost jump ball. Students doubling Mr. Tate. Mr. Tate laughing at the double. Mr. Fury to check the ball in here. Passes it to Mr. Sicko. A little give and go here. Athletic lay. Misses it. KJ with the rebound. Dawson slows the ball down for the students. Passes to Gavin. Mr. Dickerson, great defense. Let's see what the students have right here. Slowing the ball down. 13 seconds left on the shot clock. Drives. Athletic lay, but misses it. Mr. Sicko with the rebound. Mr. Tate pulling guard, dribbling the ball down the court slowly here. Mr. Travers. Turnover by Mr. Travers.
Turnover after turnover after turnover for the teachers.
Max pulls up. Breaks again.
Teachers continuing to run the fast break. I don't know if that's what they want to do. I understand there are 2 minutes left in the game. But you turn the ball over on your last 3 possessions. Yeah. Maybe we slow down. Take a break.
Pick by Mr. Fury. Mr. Dickerson, just great guard play, just trying to find an open man. Oh, my. Passes it to Mr. Travers. To Mr. Sicko. 4 seconds left on the shot clock. Let's see what they do here. Pick by Mr. Sicko. Pull up. Oh, and a clutch 3 by Mr. Dickerson. What a 3. Beats the shot clock buzzer. 46-47 students right now. Minute 30 left to play.
John Stockton, Chris Paul, and a touch of Steph Curry.
Students here with the pulls up 3. Misses, but gets the rebound. Students right here trying to find some points here before the game. And pull up 3 by Max. And he finally lands it.
Absolutely needed.
50-46 with a minute left.
At this point, you don't panic as the teachers. You don't panic at all. This is a great timeout by Mr. Gang. They need to come up with something because you have to score now. If you don't score now, you are forcing yourself to run, up and down that court for the rest of the game. And like you said, the teachers are fatigued.
They are fatigued.
They don't want to do all this running up and down, especially with the seniors.
No. I think the seniors have a lot of energy left. I think we're going to see in this play right here, the ball ending up in Mr. Dickerson's hands. And even after they scored, the defense.
Yeah, it has to be great defense from here on out. It has to be.
It's 46-50 with a minute left.
At this point, the subs have to go. There's no more of that. We're done with that. We're done with the nice guy, let everyone play. At this point, this is bragging rights.
Yeah. This is hands on ground lockdown defense if the teachers score here.
Yeah.
They need to score here to keep this game close. Mr. Rogers and Mr. Gang having a discussion here.
10 years from now, when any of these staff members who are still here, who have left, who have come back, the seniors who left to come back, the first thing they're going to say when they walk into the convocation center, we either lost here or we either won here.
Yeah, and I want to come here 10. Remember when we beat y'all?
All right.
I was talking about all these teachers. I was a good basketball player back in the day. Let's see it now. Wow, Mr. Gang.
Oh, Mr. Gang's been given a
Gang ejected. Oh my gosh. Mr. Gang having an argument with a student. Mr. Gang.
And Mr. Gang's being taken out, escorted out by his players. The convocation center is going crazy right now.
It is erupting. Students are going crazy.
I honestly don't know what's the problem. I mean, this is a huge loss for the teachers.
Mr. Gang got ejected.
This is a huge loss for the teachers. They just lost their head coach.
They lost their head coach.
They lost the only man on that bench who could draw up a play for them.
Mr. Halsey is on the court, even yelling at the ref. We have a student ref right now. There's a lot of commotion going on right now after that ejection. Let's see what they're having an argument about. What do you think?
It's really hard to say. I don't know what the problem is. You know, Mr. Gang's been, of course, there's been bad officiating, but it's not like it's been one-sided. You know, it's been on both sides. You know, so. You know, although there's bad officiating, there's no reason for an outburst like that, especially with the game on the line like it is right now. That is something that you just don't do as a coach. When the game's on the line, you got to put all that behind you.
Teachers getting the students off the court.
And now Mr. Gang might have just cost this team the game because it's 55 seconds left. He just got called on a technical, which means the students will shoot a free throw, two free throws. 1 or 2 free throws, which means they have the chance to put this game out of reach, which forces the teachers to take a 3.
Wait, Mr. Gang is back on the court. What is going on here? There is so much commotion.
Maybe they're not supposed to be shooting. I don't know. I don't know. No shots, maybe? No shots? Are they just going to take the ball out?
There is so much confusion that we don't know what's going on
We
here.
have no clue what's going on. We've been told absolutely nothing.
Is this free throws? Is this teacher's ball? What is this?
Well, it definitely wouldn't be teacher's ball.
Well, it looks like it's going to be. This is teacher's ball.
I'm sorry. This isn't how basketball works. This isn't even how high school basketball works.
This is teacher's ball with 46, 50 with 50 seconds left.
Oh, this is the teachers using their executive power, saying Mr. Dickerson told them. Mr. Dickerson said to the referees, if you don't give us the ball, you have Saturday detention for the rest of the year.
There was a drive by Mr. Dickerson and a turnover. The ball goes out of bounds by Mr. Dickerson. I guess he stumbles and falls. And now Mr. Gang, who was apparently ejected, is now back in the game and is trying to call a timeout. What is going on?
It's anyone's guess at this point.
So is it students' ball or is it a timeout? Because they can't call a timeout when it's the students' ball.
It looks like it's a timeout right now, but I'm not really sure what's going on.
All right, Mr. Gang, he's having a discussion with the teachers. Students are absolutely confused right now. But
they're not the only ones because we're confused too. We have no clue what's going on.
But I think that these students are telling themselves to stay composed. Stay composed, even though there's a lot of ruckus and commotion that's going on. Stay composed.
Definitely.
Let's keep this game in check as it's 46-49 with 46 seconds left in its fourth quarter.
LeBron, are you going to be playing next year?
Hey, maybe. Depends on the outcome of this game. I might have to get back for the students.
Indeed, indeed.
My guard plays the best out of all of them. So the teachers call a timeout, yet it's the students' ball. I'm a little bit confused there, but students' ball.
Wait. Let's go back even further. Mr. Gang gets a technical and is ejected, and there are no technical free throws.
All right, teachers are playing a trap, a 1-2-1-1 with Mr. Tate and Mr. Dickerson up top trying to get the turnover. Students get it over to half. Great defense. Turnover! Mr. Dickerson gets the ball, stumbling to get the ball. Passes it to Mr. Tate. Mr. Sicko turns the ball over. Jump ball.
Someone's just been thrown out.
Dawson Grogan's been ejected. A student got ejected from that play. How? I do not know.
Well, I mean, I guess that, you can't be coming up in here and, pushing a teacher, especially a defensive player, when they made a good defensive play. But
Most
at the same time, is that really an ejection, though, or is that just a technical or flagrant?
Man, I do not know.
I don't think it was that serious.
It's free throws for Mr. Dickerson.
I'm really thinking that the refs called it a flagrant 2 instead of a flagrant 1.
I do not know. 25 seconds left. 46-49 students here. Free throws by Mr. Dickerson. Up. And he misses the first one.
That's going to cost him. That's going to cost them.
He could have brought it in within 2, but it stays 46-49.
Well, he still has one more chance to bring it in to within 2.
All right, Mr. Dickerson. Up. And swishes the second one. So it's 47-49 students with 25 seconds left.
Here's the problem. I think Mr. Gang used up all their timeouts.
I think so.
So now you have to come up with the play. The best thing you could do, give the ball to Mr. Dickerson and get out the way.
So it's a timeout called by the students?
It has to be.
Oh, no. So it's teacher's ball. Ball's on the student side. Ball to Mr. Dickerson, 24 seconds left.
This game is going to come down whether Mr. Dickerson decides to shoot the ball or pass the ball.
Drives, looking for the open man. Drives, no foul, gets his own board. Goes up.
There it is.
Foul ball. Foul call by
Mr.
Mr. Dickerson. Foul call by Mr. Dickerson when he went up for the lay. It's 47-49 with 8 seconds left.
Mr. Dickerson's not a referee. He can't call fouls.
I mean, Mr. Daeshaun, we predicted it. We said that this game will come down to Mr. Dickerson's hand. It's 11 seconds left, down by 2. Can Mr. Dickerson clutch for the teachers, or will the students stay out here? Will they keep the lead?
This is the biggest moment of Mr. Dickerson's teaching career.
Right here. Will Mr. Dickerson be clowned tomorrow at school, or will he be celebrated?
Like a hero.
Will that little part of Steph Curry come out that you were saying?
It has to. Steph Curry doesn't miss free throws.
The students here getting loud. Ball to Mr. Dickerson. Shoots. Makes the first one. 48-49 students. Students are getting loud, trying to distract him.
Students got to get off the court right now. Let the man shoot.
Teachers are trying to get into position to get for the lay. Mr. Dickerson still has one more free throw left, 48-49. The game is in his hands like we said it would be.
It's in his hands.
Ball to Mr. Dickerson. And he makes the second one. He makes
Wait.
What are we doing here?
I didn't see a lane violation, did you?
It was KJ walking up to the line. He didn't step in.
Wait a minute. That means the free throw counts, and I'm pretty sure it goes back to the teachers.
It should. But let's see what happens here. Let's see what the refs call up here. It's 49-49. What a lay by Mr. Dickerson. The clutchness that Mr. Dickerson has shown here the whole game is remarkable. He is my player of the game.
He has to be. There's no one else.
He's kept the teachers in the game on both sides of the court, locking up the students' best guards and being clutch with the layups and the passes.
CP1, the manly face assassin. What do you want to call him?
I do not know, but he is that guy. Mr. Dickerson right now is that guy.
This is all we could ask for. This is what we wanted.
Yeah, we have a timeout called by the students here. 11 seconds left, 49-49. Mr. Dickerson tying the game back up.
It's students' ball, right?
We do not know. Technically, it should be teacher's ball.
Right.
But I think it may be students' ball.
If it's students' ball, this game comes down to green. It does. It comes down to green.
You think he shoots the three?
Yeah, of course he does. That's what he's been doing all night.
So it's students' ball. We have Dawson Grogan with getting the ball, about to pass the ball in. We have the students spread it out.
Whoa. Really quick before I'll let you finish, but you know what's great about this situation? It's a tie game. The shot clock's off. You don't even have to force up a three here.
You do not.
If you miss it, we go to overtime. We get some great basketball.
All right. Dawson passes the ball to Max. 10 seconds left. Max carries the ball down. He passes it to the corner. Shoots and misses. 3 seconds left. Mr. Tate gets the rebound. Falls. And that's overtime here, folks.
They want a foul, but I don't think they're going to get it. I don't think they're going to get it. They want a foul here, but we're going to get overtime basketball.
49-49. Oh, overtime basketball. Who knew Daeshaun waking up on May 5th, 2022, waking up that this game will go to overtime, Daeshaun?
Who knew this be the best game that we've had to commentate throughout this whole season? Because JV went 10-0, so all their games were, just straight wins. This is the first time that we've really seen overtime basketball at DeMatha.
And look how close this game is. Teachers are getting their rest, getting their conversations. Students are a little bit heated by the officials calling right now. We'll see what the students call up here because the teachers have been answering. The teachers, they blew the lead at the beginning of the fourth quarter, but they came back on the shoulders of Mr. Dickerson.
It's like we said, this game is going to come down to Mr. Dickerson. And with that said, I can no longer give this game to the students. This game can no longer, especially because the teachers are getting their rest now.
Yeah.
They're getting their rest now. Mr. Dickerson is getting his rest. You just let Steph Curry, John Stockton, and Chris Paul all in one get his rest. That is not good for you.
What do you think the students' game plan here is now?
Get the ball away from Mr. Dickerson.
I mean, they are playing the zone. I think they get the ball. I think they have to move it around because they're playing with a fast pace, too much of a fast pace for their own selves. They need to slow the game down, but the teachers are playing a strong zone here with Mr. Sicko in the middle. So if the students move the ball around, find the open man.
You know what? I love that you mentioned that too. When I played basketball, to be the zone, we had this thing called play call 4. You go to the corner. All 4 quarters are taken. You got one guy in the middle.
Yeah.
You just keep moving around. It's the best motion offense you can have. You just keep moving around, and eventually that zone will break. You have 30 seconds on the shot clock.
Yeah.
You've got plenty of time to come up with something.
So
it doesn't even have to be a jumper.
The students need to break the zone to win this game.
Yes.
So for overtime rules, we have 2 minutes in the quarter, 30-second shot clock, 49-49, overtime. Same guys that were in the fourth quarter are still in.
They have to be. They have to be. You want your best lineup out there. This is overtime basketball. Honestly, This is the NBA Finals for these guys out here.
Ball in. Dawson Grogan carrying the ball up the court to the middle. We have Mr. Dickerson with the defense down to KJ. Back to Dawson. Dawson pulls up 3, misses. Rebound by KJ Winston. He gets doubled. Pulls up 3 by Max Green, and he misses it. Board by Tate. Tate saying, "Get off me." Tate gets it down to Fury. Fury slows it down. Slows it down. Gets it down to Mr. Sicko. Mr. Sicko turn around, lay. What a play. The whole game, Mr. Sicko's been able to do that.
He just put that ball in there.
Like a little Jokic.
Just put that ball in there.
51-49, a minute 18 left in the game. Students ball. They get it to the top of the green, and they drive it. That's a turnover. Let's see what the ref call here. And it's students' ball.
They got lucky there.
Apparently, that is students' ball, even though the ball went off of Dawson's hands.
This is so lucky. This is so lucky for the students right now.
Okay.
Especially because we're about to go down to 1 minute. This overtime basketball is going to go by so quick.
A minute 08 left in the game.
You cannot waste your possessions here.
No. 51-49. Teachers right now. Students' ball. Gets it to Dawson. Sets his screen. Dawson pulls up. Shoots a 3. Air balls. Gets the rebound by Gavin. He might have stepped out there. Do not know. Students pull up another 3. Rebound by Tate. Mr. Tate turnover. KJ gets the ball back.
Slow the offense down. Stop everything right now. Come up with something.
Slow it down.
You have to come up with something. You have 41 seconds left. You've given up so many attempts.
Dawson does that exactly. A drive. What a block by Mr. Sicko.
Another missed opportunity for the students. This is teacher's ball.
Jump ball. Look at Mr. Sicko.
I think this is teacher's ball.
Mr. Sicko has been the Shaq to Mr. Dickerson's Kobe. He's been the big. He's been keeping him safe. You see the hands on these, Mr. Dickerson. That MJ flu game, 61-point playoffs.
This isn't a flu game. This is just a normal day for
prime time.
This is just a normal day.
Something slight. Mr. Tate checks the ball into Mr. Fury.
This is Kobe's 81.
Maybe. Refs blow the whistle. The clock was running a little bit. We have 51-49 with 22 seconds left. The teachers are winning right now.
Got a foul.
Students?
You're playing the foul game. Yep.
All right, they add 5 seconds back to the clock. 28 seconds left.
If you don't get the steal here, you're playing the foul game.
Yeah, we have the students pressing a press to Mr. Dickerson.
5,
Mr.
4,
Dickerson pushes
3,
it off him.
2, 1. You have to foul right now.
Mr. Dickerson gets past. What a play. Drives.
Oh, what a block. Wait a minute.
Drive by the students.
That's a foul. That's a foul.
KJ gets the board. Passes it to Dawson. To Max, 7 seconds left. Pulls up. Shoots the 3.
We got a foul. We got a foul. A chance to win. Wait a minute. This is their chance to win. That's 3 free throws. That puts them up. All 3 puts them up.
Wait, a shooting foul?
A shooting foul.
All right, guys, we have 51-49. Teachers right now, 3 seconds left. Max getting the shooting foul. He gets 3 free throws. Let's see if he can clutch it up.
If he makes the first, this game is over. If he makes the first, this game is over.
Max shoots. Makes the first one.
That's game.
51.
That's game. He's making all 3 from here on out.
51-50 teachers right now. 3 seconds left. Max has 2 free throws left. 2 free throws left. Can Max clutch for the students? Ball to Max. Shoots. And hits the second one. We have a tie game here, folks.
Mr. Gain, Mr. Gain looking for the timeout.
We have a timeout. Timeout. Mr. Gain calls the timeout. What a game we have here, folks.
That is not a smart move on Mr. Gain.
Why not?
He makes that last one, right? Whether make or miss, you get the rebound either way. You call the timeout. You come up with a play. You've got 3 seconds left.
Yeah.
That's plenty of time to come up with something, right?
This is a great game at the Brendan Looney Convocation Center on Madison Street. This is one of the best games I've watched with my own eyes.
This is the best game I've watched with my own eyes.
We have a tie game, 51-51, 3 seconds left. We have 1 more free throw left for Max.
Hey.
Can Max win it for the students?
Really quick. If he makes this, that's great, but let's not forget, the teachers have a special weapon on the other side. We've been saying it all game. This game comes down to Mr. Dickerson.
All right, Max is at the line. Let's see if he makes his free throw here. Mr. Garrett's in deep for the deep pass. Mr. Fury, he's trying to hide. The students don't see him. Ball to Max. Up. And he bricks it. He bricks the free throw. He meant the clock is running. He misses the free throw. We have a tie game here, folks, with 3 seconds left.
Wait, they're looking for offensive interference on KJ.
Do they get it?
When he went up there, they're looking for offensive interference now.
That was the offensive interference.
Wait, what's going on with the clock? We have no time left on the clock.
Let's settle down here, folks. Let me settle the game down for you. We have 51-51 with 3 seconds left. Teachers ball and overtime. If the teachers score here, they win. If the students lock them up, the game goes to second overtime.
Wait, go!
The students here. Listeners, this is one of the greatest games we've had here at the Brandon Looney Convocation Center. Daeshaun, let me break it down for the listeners what happened really quickly because it was really fast. We have the inbound by Mr. Tate. He passes it. He passes it to Mr. Garrett. Mr. Garrett thinking he has time, but he gets stripped. He gets stripped. They get the ball. They go for the lay, and they get it in. They get it in. Teachers are, and they win the game.
What a
students,
game. What
buzzer
a game.
beater.
What a game.
Buzzer beater by the students.
What a game.
53-51.
What a
That's
game.
a student W.
What a game. What a game.
That was one of the clutchest plays I've seen here at DeMatha.
You know what? Even though the teachers lost, this game, the player of the game, still goes to Mr. Dickerson. No doubt.
No doubt. No doubt.
It still goes to him.
He kept the teachers in this game. The game was Mr. Dickerson.
If there was no Mr. Dickerson, this game would not have been as close.
But this game started and ended with the defense by the students.
That's true.
The clutch defense by the students in clutch time.
LeBron, it's been an honor.
It's
been great. I think we're going to sign off now. I'm Daeshaun Williams. That's LeBron Chinagwe. What a game. Happy Teachers Appreciation Week to everyone watching. We'll see you next time. We'll see you next year for some basketball.